Hello, welcome back to the vlog. Thanks so much for being here. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, what are you doing with your life? Please answer the question down in the comments. No, seriously though, end of the year. It is December 29th. What's today? Yeah, 29th. Just left an inspection, final walkthrough for the last sale of the year. Super excited for my buyers that are purchasing this property. Beautiful home. You saw it the other day if you've been here for a minute watching the inspection wrap-up thing. Beautiful home, and maybe we'll do a deeper dive tour on that home at some point, but maybe not. We'll see. Let's get into the vlog. This year, real estate wise, has been all over the place. Interest rates all over the place. And a year ago, you know, there was a lot of uncertainty, a lot of people not wanting to do anything because they didn't know if they bought something, if their value was going to hold because of interest rates. And when interest rates go up, values generally either stabilize or come down. We definitely saw some stabilization, but the lack of inventory really held a lot of, I think, sellers back from becoming buyers, if that makes sense. So think about this, if you will, for just a moment. You're thinking about selling your house and buying something that is a better fit, school, district, price point, more room, more space, bigger yard for Fluffy, whatever. And you're like, I'd love to move and sell this house and get top dollar for it because I've got all this new equity, but I have nowhere to go because inventory is ridiculously low. And every time I go and want to make an offer on a house, or I want to go look at a house, you know, it goes from $1 million to $1.1 million because there were 50 offers on it or 5 offers on it, and there's such high demand that prices are going up still. So it doesn't matter what interest rates are doing. Activity and the market itself is really actually the more important piece of this. So anyway, you want to sell your house, you can't go buy a house. So you're like, well, we'll just sit here, and if my interest rate goes up, now I'm paying more for that house, and there's very few houses to look at. So it just becomes a really difficult proposition. Having said all of that, this year has been weird. There's been, again, a lot of volatility as far as interest rates go, which again is a small piece of this. The inventory, though, has been a bigger issue. And so, but I will tell you all, my savviest clients right now are the ones that are making moves. So October, November, December is a phenomenal time to buy a house. Even if you don't sell, or even if you have no desire to sell, and you want to turn your current home into a rental, as an example, or you want to buy your next home and then sell your home in the spring, as an example. So, you know, it's December 29th, you're going to buy a house in the next month, let's say, and then you're going to move maybe in like March. This is a great time to do that. Really, really good time to do that, especially if you can cash flow the two. Now, I generally don't say that or recommend it for most people because most people can't carry a mortgage or two for, you know, an extended amount, 2, 3, 6, 10 months. But if you're in a position to do so, you have the power, you have the leverage. So anyway, let's head to this closing real quick. Mr. Taylor Sellers, we appreciate all your assistance on this closing and get this thing ready to go and done for us across the finish line as quickly as you did. It really means a lot to me and my clients. Thank you. But before we do, today we're going to go do this closing. We already did our final walkthrough. There's a couple little things we got to get cleaned up and stuff. The contractor's going to go back and fix a couple little things, but you know, the day of closing, it's really hard to get anything done. Fortunately, this seller is amazing and is going to handle all of it except one thing that no one caught. And you know, it's bound to happen. It's a big house. There's a lot to cover and a lot of ground to cover, but no one caught it. So, but we're going to make it right. We're going to do what is right for our client on this and get this thing finished. But after this closing, I gotta head over to a townhome. I have a townhome on the market right now over on like the west side. Great location. It's been on the market for a little bit longer than I like, but you know, this again, market has been weird, and this is a perfect example, like actual tangible example of what is going on. All of the indicators and signs we saw said this is the price and this is how quickly it will sell and the absorption is this and blah blah blah. So we listed it, and then like a week later 4 other units in that particular development listed. None of those have sold, by the way, and they're all in our general price range. Every single property in that development is 1,326 square feet. a little bit different like layouts and stuff, but anyway, this is one of those examples of where I'm just like scratching my head about, what did I miss here? What did I do wrong? And I don't think there is anything that I did wrong. And I continue to send my client data on what's going on in there and what's not selling, because nothing's selling in there. But I will say, in the last week here, we've gotten a ton of showings. This last week or two of the year has been really interesting to see a lot of people come out of the woodwork, buyer-wise. I think a lot of it has to do with interest rates slowly creeping down. I think we started at like 6.5, almost 7 when we listed this thing, and now we're into like the 5.5 to 6. So it changes things pretty dramatically. But anyway, let's go to the closing. I'll go show you this townhome on the west side. Got to drop off a lockbox over there, and I got to put a sign out at my other new listing here. So busy real estate day here. Just trying to get it jamming for next year and next week, honestly. Okay, so pretty massive fail on the me showing you both of those properties, or any one of those properties, but I had to go pick up one of my kids, and then everything changed, as it does in real estate sometimes. But anyway, if you take your phone and you do this, you can't do this with your TV, but if you just turn it this way, then you'll see the little short form video here that we shot for that. Okay, so we'll come back this way now. Thank you. Hopefully we're back on. I'm sure this is going to be screwed up. I'm probably upside down right now on your screen. But anyway, so we got the lockbox done. We got the sign on. I need the kid. Pick my kid up. I just said the kid, and it was like. Anyway, what else? Came back, worked for a little while. I had some mailers and stuff come back, so we got to get our mailing systems dialed in. But anyway, if you are not on my mailing list for my VIPs, especially if you're here in Atlanta, or if you even beyond Atlanta and you found me, great, phenomenal, thank you for being here. If you're a referral agent out there, if you're another advisor and agent somewhere else outside of Atlanta, let's say, you can be in Georgia, you can be outside in Tennessee or North Carolina, Florida, wherever you are. I need you in my referral network. I'm really trying to grow that this year even more. So thank you so much for doing that. But what a great end of the year, closing, busy, awesome, could not be more grateful. Talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching the vlog. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Bye.